Welcome to Beers and Bottles, Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
So around, what was one of them jobs that you got before comedy came into play? And were you in your 20s trying to with the comedy? Like, how, explain. We want to bring us to that point.
I was selling drugs. That was my job. 19 years old. I was outside.
Where you was at?
I was outside Scotland Road. Skies in the Valley. Scotland
the Valley. That's where Chet used to be at.
Yeah. I was in the Valley.
By the
one of the bodegas. Between Morris and Argyle, I was right there.
Argyle is the hood. That's the
block. Yeah. We was the whole valley, even down under the bridge, man. We was running around.
That's around time the Bloods was starting to come out there.
Yeah.
What was your, you know what I mean? Did you have any issues with that? Like, how did that work out for you? Like, was you
with who?
With the Bloods?
The gang? We was before that. I was a little bit before that. Like, soon as I was fading away off that street, the Bloods came through.
But you was fading off like 2000s, 99, 2000?
2000, 2005 was it. That was my last hoorah.
2005?
Yeah.
And you ain't never been to prison before?
I did 18 months in the county.
What for what? Like, bring us these stories.
That was tough.
Tell us about what you got locked up for. Tell us the story.
Possession of CDS, man. I the crazy thing is, right there on Scotland Argyle, back in the day, it was a deli, a la carte deli. Old Jewish guy used to own it. Nigga fell on bad times. Was doing some shit with some food stamps. They took the food stamp machine. So he actually came to me and was like, yo, we could run that thing through the store, through the deli. So I was hustling through the deli. Everything was sweet, but it's never sweet forever.
Right.
Shit came to an end and got bagged, and that was that.
In the 90s, for some reason, the what's names was like different. Like, we get charges back then. What you got caught with, like 30 bottles or something? Like, what, like, you know what I mean? What was it then?
Yeah, it was a little
100 bottles?
Little more than that. They actually was watching me, so they had to search one. I was doing what it was one of the 10 crack commandments, man. I was hustling, right? I was never letting you ahead when you know what I'm saying? I was right there across the street, so I was being watched and made a little transaction. They led me to my crib and I had, it was a lot of work.
And how was that first 18 months for you? Like, how did you survive in there? Who the people you spoke to, someone so forth? How did you really like?
I mean, the crazy thing, the monster was crazy.
You was in Caldwell at this time, I'm guessing?
No, I was in Essex County.
Oh, 05, you got
Yeah.
When it first opened up, 04?
Yeah. I was in the monster and I
was in there too, probably with you. I got like 04.
But this is the crazy. They had me on the back chair, right? And this is funny. I tell this shit because I had MOB on my hand. So I was pox shit. I was money over bitches. So when I get locked up, they classify me as member of blood.
Yeah, my Paru.
Put me on the blood. I'm saying, oh no,
I was already from Orange. But you was already from Orange.
Yeah, I was from Orange. So it was like, nah, like, we know what it is.
What part of Orange you was from? The projects?
In the Valley.
Oh, the Valley. That's right. You just said the Valley.
Yeah. So I was just. I mean, jail is jail, man. Like, most of the shit that go on in jail, you got beef on the streets and then you meet up in jail and spill out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no beef nowhere, man. I was just silent, get money, man. So when I went in there, I stayed silent, man,
right.
and just did what I had to do.
You was in there cracking jokes?
Nah, I wasn't cracking jokes in there.
Yeah, that's a different